back, everyone. This is session 10 of the Habits program. We've come a long way. We're nearing the end of the program, and I know that all of you have worked very hard in achieving your goals. Last week, we and our 5 friends learned how to strengthen our exercise regime. This week, we will arm ourselves with more strategies to meet our goals by changing our eating habits. We learn how to add volume to your food without adding the calories. Sounds impossible? Well, it isn't. We learn how to slow down and eat each morsel with consideration. Enjoying your food really goes a long way in eating healthy. So let's begin. Mr. Khan, आप अभी भी बड़ा कबाब खा रहे हैं?
नहीं मतलब लेस ऑयल वाला।
हाँ वो ठीक।
हेल्दी जो जैसा आपने बताया।
हाँ ग्रिल्ड वर्जन।
लेकिन ये कि 3-4 दिन में कभी एक बार।
हाँ 4 दिन में।
Hi, sorry.
Hi, you're late.
कैसे हैं रघु आप?
जी बिल्कुल सही।
Okay, everyone. So how is everyone doing today?
Very
Good.
well.
Good.
Okay, so how's the week been so far?
It's been good. At least I have managed to eat healthy throughout the weekend, and I did not even pig out when I had an office dinner.
That's great.
I've actually learnt a few amazing stretching exercises. I think everyone should do them. I can show them to you, Shreya.
मैंने भी अपनी बेटियों को स्ट्रेचिंग एक्सरसाइज सिखाई है। मेरे से काफी इम्प्रेस हो गई हैं वो।
And my husband तो says that I should become a gymnast. हमेशा मेरी मजाक उड़ाते रहते।
Well, as long as you are enjoying your exercise and following the program, that's the most important thing. Okay, so today's session is going to be very interesting. We are going to discuss how you can add volume to your food without adding the calories. तो आप ज़्यादा खा सकते हो without calories also.
Eat more, ये हुई ना बात.
Tanya, I think you already like the session, but just to ask you, have any of you read the book called Volumetrics? It's written by Dr. Barbara Rolls. She's a professor of nutrition at the Penn State University.
I think I've read something about this. It's got something to do with the volume of food. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly.
That's right, Raghu. Dr. Rolls' theory says that by adding volume to your food, you end up having fewer calories. There are 4 ways in which you can add volume to your food. Does anybody have any suggestions or can think of any way?
We can add fruits and vegetables.
Correct. And you can reduce fat also. You can add fiber and you can add water.
Fiber मतलब I only know about cotton fiber.
No, Tanya, I could see from your expression that you didn't get that. A very good example would be salad. Now that is high in fiber and less in calories.
We should drink a lot more water, many more glasses, so that our system gets washed out and this fills us up as well.
That's right. Water is a very good agent for cleansing your system.
Reducing fat in our food means that we should use margarine and less oil and try and avoiding ghee and butter.
That's very good, Tanya. Also to remember that high fiber, high water content foods are also nutrient rich. Anybody else can think of anything healthy to eat?
एक क्वेश्चन है, What do you mean by adding water? क्या वो normal पानी या जूस या छाछ भी हो सकता है?
That's very good, Mrs. Parekh. Excellent question. There are many ways by which you can add water to your diet. One is, of course, drinking normal pani, like you said. The other is soups, especially broth-based soups, which are filling also and are also nutrient-rich.
Broth-based soup मतलब?
Like shorba, Mr. Khan.
Oh, अच्छा.
And clear soups. Now, soups take a long time to consume. They fill up your stomach and they take a lot of time to empty from your stomach. So you're fuller for longer. For instance, a low-fat broth-based soup is high in fiber, low in calories and high in nutrients.
My mother makes a palak soup quite regularly, and sometimes we even have a dal soup.
Both are excellent options, Charitra. Can someone tell me how would you add water or fiber to your diet when you're eating out?
हम सूप या सैलेड ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं। सैलेड में वेजिटेबल्स भी हैं, लो कैलोरी है और फाइबर भी है।
बिल्कुल, Mrs. Parekh. In fact, मैं आपके लिए सूप एक बना के लाई हूँ, which you can try and add something to it and make it even more healthier. This is a dal-based soup. So please enjoy and let me know what you think.
Special.
Anybody has any suggestions?
इसमें चिकन भी डाल सकते हैं ना?
जी हाँ, आप इसमें जैसे मन चाहे इनोवेशन कर सकते हैं। और कोई Mrs. Parekh, आप बताइए, you're the chef amongst us.
इसमें हम बची हुई सब्जियां या फिर कुछ फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स भी डाल सकते हैं, और अगर हम इसमें पालक डालेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा टेस्ट करेगा.
That's very good.
You know, as much as I love soups, but just the thought of getting back from work and making soup for yourself, it's just too much.
Well, in that case, you could use packaged soups and use the suggestions that Mrs. Parekh just gave. You could add fresh vegetables or bachi hui sabzi. But be sure that when you're using packaged foods, read the nutrition facts label at the back for the sodium content. Make sure that there is not a lot of sodium in it.
The thing is that कि अगर हम घर में बनाएंगे तो we can control the amount of salt, नहीं?
That's a very good observation, Tanya. Excellent. That's why they say that you should always have fresh soups made at home. In fact, you could make a big batch of soup and then refrigerate it and then heat up and eat it whenever you want.
ज़्यादा फाइबर से पेट तो भरेगा, और कोई बेनिफिट भी है क्या?
Yes, well, actually, a high fiber diet has a lot of health benefits. Can anybody tell me some?
I know that it's very good to prevent heart-related problems. In fact, I think it considerably brings down blood cholesterol levels as well. When I used to go to the gym instructor used to tell me constantly to increase fiber content in my meals.
Fiber also helps reduce the risk of certain type of cancers and also helps in weight management. High fiber foods are generally low in calories and fat and take longer to chew and eat than processed foods.
But why does fiber make us feel fuller than other food?
That's because fiber absorbs water in the intestinal tract and makes you feel fuller quickly and for a longer period of time. It also helps control the blood glucose levels. So it keeps the intestinal tract clean and also helps reduce the risk of constipation, hemorrhoids or even diverticular diseases.
How do we add fiber to our diet? Soup or vegetable से ही ना?
Yes, but for those of you who have cereal for breakfast, that is also a very good idea for increasing the fiber in your diet. Just remember to have a high fiber but low-fat breakfast cereal.
But we can check the nutritional label for that.
Yes, but keep in mind that the nutrition facts label only give you the total grams of sugar. They don't do a differentiation between added sugar and naturally occurring sugar. So breakfast cereals with added fruit obviously have a lot of sugar, more than it's written, because fruit has sugar.
So basically, we can't eat anything that really tastes good.
अरे यार, ये जीना भी क्या जीना है?
Can't we eat granola cereals?
Granola cereals are also high in fat because of the nuts, the seeds, the coconut and the added oils. You need to learn how to differentiate between the positive characteristics of a cereal like low in calories and the negative characteristics like low in fiber.
But we should eat cereal for fiber.
Yes, you should, but just keep in mind that you can get almost half of the recommended amount of fiber in your daily diet if you replace a low fiber cereal with a high fiber cereal. Does anybody remember when we discussed meal planning in session 3?
मुझे याद है, you said कि healthy meal बनाने के लिए we have to choose 3 to 4 food groups.
That's actually very good, Mr. Khan, but it was 4 food groups. So which 3 food groups will you pick if one of them is a healthy breakfast cereal? Because that would constitute 1 serving from the greens group.
We can have cereals, we can have skim milk and fruits.
Very good. And you can have juices also, but be sure to include the pulp in it. Also remember to have a lot of fluids in your diet if you increase the fiber intake, okay? Let's take a 5-minute short break. Sure. High volume, low cal foods make us feel fuller faster and for longer, thus reducing the amount of food we eat. Let's quickly recap the tricks to add volume to our food without adding the calories. There are 4 ways of achieving this. First is adding water or other fluids to our diets. Second is by reducing the amount of fat. Third is increasing our intake of vegetables and fruits. And fourth, increasing fiber. Some tasty dishes that are high in volume yet low in calories are soups, salads and breakfast cereals. So why don't you try including them in your diet?